Hey everyone, how's it going? So last night, January 18th, 2025, saw Rorschach Test, There Is No Us, and Particle Sun here in Seattle. What's really cool about it is that I got to see Rorschach Test once before, and it was in 2000. So 25 years later, very different variation of the band. Saw them in New York before, saw them in Seattle last night, and they put out an album back then called Peace Minus One. Ta-da! And this is a sticker that I got, and it was really cool last night to get James Baker, the vocalist and kind of last original member, got him to sign it. So, really cool journey for the sticker, and just as a fan, a really neat kind of journey. So, and I was really curious what they were going to be like. You know, they put out a new album that, unfortunately, I hadn't really had a chance to listen to before the show. But, so yeah, let's get into things. Particle Sun Open, kind of a two-man industrialist group. I thought the music was cool. And there was a vocalist and guitarist. You know, they didn't do a lot for me otherwise, but, you know, they're out there kind of creating their thing and putting it on stage for people to see, and that's always cool. So while they weren't for me, I'm sure a lot of people would like kind of like the electronic industrial stuff would be attracted to Particle Sun. So give them a listen if you haven't heard them yet. They're from Portland, I think. Next band up was There Is No Us. Lot of kind of energy and personality from this band. They had kind of their aesthetic going, right? Their look, costumes, and a little bit of like accentuating makeup. They had some cool lights on stage, and they definitely had a pretty crisp live sound. So, if you're fans of like Power Man 5000 and kind of things next to that, maybe a little bit heavier, I think you would really like There Is No Us. And they definitely had, like I said, there was definitely some personality, a bit of entity charisma coming from them. So, give them a check, a 2 if you're unfamiliar with them. I think they're a band where like their live shows will continue to be fairly energized or have some force to them. So we'll see how that goes. I'd probably see them again. It would really depend on who's on the bill, but I wouldn't be opposed to it at all. And that brings us to Rorschach Test. So all these years later, you know, it was weird because I had they've kind of drifted from my memory. I hadn't really listened to them a lot lately. I would occasionally listen to a little bit from Peace Minus One, but yeah, it was really cool to see him again last night. It was interesting because like Blackwater Holy Light was playing in Seattle, who great, really enjoyable band. Kerry King Municipal Waste Tour was going on, and just wasn't what I wanted to see last night. So Seattle was kind of all over the map as far as like loud, heavy music, and I'm sure there were a bunch of other shows too, obviously. But anyway, so the turnout was kind of low. But the people who were there were like, they were clearly fans. They had all the words. They knew the new stuff. And that was really good to see. And James Baker, the vocalist, his voice was great. You know, you always wonder how things will hold up. It was a very dark show and a lot of fog. So there wasn't much to say as far as the onstage stuff. They had some guests bass work from the Narcoleptic Goddess, who I don't know anything about her. I guess she's a songwriter, makes some of her own music, but she came on for like part of 2 songs, I believe, and it was really good. So I hope that Rorschach Test makes some new music, right? Some good kind of politically charged, not overly politically charged, but kind of politically charged religion, social topics charged industrial music, which I feel is such a good combination. And great vocals, some good humor included in there, and I really enjoy them. So I really hope they kind of resurface, at least for like one more full tour. with maybe a really solid kind of industrial lineup. That'd be really great. So fingers crossed for that. If this tour is coming near you, or these bands are coming near you, give them some time, right? Go see them. I think you'll be pretty happy. Some good energy. You could probably even get some dancing, maybe even some moshing in, if that's your thing. Yeah, so it was really cool. And it's always, you have bands that do their comeback tours after like 10 years or whatever. But after so long, 20 plus years or 15 plus years, it was like an extra special treat. And I didn't know a lot about them when I saw them the first time. And now that I, know more, it was kind of cool to revisit them. So, that being said, video links are attached in the comments below. If you've seen them, or if you have thoughts on their new album, or any of these bands, drop some comments below. Yeah, alright, until next time.